there, thanks for joining me to color. Today we'll be coloring this adorable Stampin' Bella image called Scout's Honor. Isn't he cute? He's been in my color box for a while now, and I just decided today was the day we'd color him up. I'll put a link down in the description box of the card kit and all the supplies I used. I would love for you to shop with me. If you have a question, leave me a comment and I'll make sure to get back to you. Otherwise, I have already stamped my image on Neenah 80-pound Solarite cardstock with Memento Tuxedo black ink, so let's color. So let's start out by giving our guy an outline. For that, we're going to use B000, quadruple zero, and the colorless blender. I'm going to start with B000. And I want to just put that down where I want to have a little bit more of shadow. So how about right here between his arm and his backpack? And then maybe underneath of his arm a little bit. And let's see, how about over here a little dab? And under his backpack where it's touching his leg. And then we're going to add B quadruple zero all the way around. So for that, I'm just going to touch down right next to his leg here, and I'm just going to flick all the way across or up. And I'm just kind of letting my hand go out as far as it'll go. And we'll get in here, make sure to touch that B000 so that you soften that edge. And then we'll go to the top of the backpack, and I'm going to bring it up just a little bit past that. And then we're going to come back down the other side. Then I'm going to take my colorless blender and go over those two to soften the edge. So for that, I'm going to just lay down my pen on top of him and then brush out past both colors. Let's go down here and do his boots next. For that, we're going to use E47, 44, 43, and 49. I'm going to start with E47. And I'm just going to add that around the outside. So let's go underneath of his pants. And I'm going to give it a couple of coats, so I'm not worried if it doesn't blend the first time through. And we'll do the same thing for this side. Nope, I better go underneath of his pants. And then he's got a couple little lines right here. I'm going to do that. And then a little bit right here. Then we're going to add E44. And I touch down on top of my E47 and brush away from it. Next we're going to add E43. And for that, I'm going to go over the entire shoe. And then I'm going to add E49 for my second coat. Add just a little line of that along the edge. I don't want it to be too much. It's pretty dark. Then we'll add E47. And I want to add this down here on the sole, so let's start a little bit here on the edges. And then we'll add E44. And then we'll go over all of that with our E43. Next, let's go up here and work on his fur. So for the outside of his fur, we're going to use E35, 99, and YR27. I'm going to start with E35. And let's start down here on his hand first. So I'm going to do a little dab right along his sleeve. And we'll kind of bring it up in here. And then for this hand over here, it kind of curls over. So again, I'm going to go right next to his sleeve. And then let's bring this up like this with some streaks. Like that. Okay, and then let's add E99. Same thing, we just want to add a few more lines. So let's go. And then over here, and then we'll fill it in with our YR27. And then I'll come back after we do his face and put some more of our E35 in, but let's do E35 up here on his face first. And let's start up here on his ear. So let's go, and he's got a little ear over here, and he's also got his hat that comes down, so let's see. That. And then I want to do each side underneath his glasses with some fur, so let's go kind of add some squiggles in there. And we'll do the same thing for this side. Well, let's start with that. And then let's add E99. Same thing, we're just going to add a few more little lines in there. And his ears. And we'll do the same thing for this side. And then let's add YR27. And a little bit over here. Whoops. And then I'm going to come back with my E35 and add a little bit of dark into that. So let's add a little bit to his hand here first. And this side. And let's add a few streaks over here. And then his ear. And I'm not being too careful, just kind of sweeping it in there, making it look kind of messy. And covering up some of this white that I have left over here. Then next we'll do the inside of his face, so we're going to do E53, 51, and 50. I'm going to start with my E53. And let's go down from his hat. And then he's got a little nose right here, so let's add some color underneath of that. And then let's go up from the bottom. And then I'm going to add E51. And then E50. And then I'm going to go back with a second coat of my E53. Let's do his pants and his hat next. For that, we're going to use B99, 97, 95, and 93. I'm going to start with B97 down here on his pants. So let's see. Let's go right next to his pocket. And then I want to go underneath of his shirt. So let's go ahead and do all the way across under his shirt. And then I'm going to go around his fly. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. And let's see, then we're going to go down like this. And then I want to bring this, give it a little line underneath of his pants here. Okay, that's pretty good for a first coat. So now let's do B95. And I'm going to soften some of these edges. Then we'll add B93. That looks like a hot mess. That's okay. Okay, because I'm going to add still a couple more coats. So I'm going to go back with let's start with B99 this time. Okay, so B99, we're again going to go underneath of the shirt. I got some gunk stuck on the top of my pin there, better take that off. Let's go down as fly. So everywhere I put the B99 or B97 the first time, I'm now going to go over with B99. Then we're going to add B97. And next we'll do B95. I'm going to fill in the pocket. And then we'll do B93. Oh, it looks still terrible, doesn't it? So we're going to go back now and we're going to grab B97 again. And let's just come back in and add another coat. And next we'll do B95. And then we'll grab our B93. Then I'm going to grab B95. And B93. And I'm going to let that set a second while we hop up here and do our hat. So for the hat, we're going to do B99. And let's go right next to his head first. And then I'm going to go down the lines of the hat. And then over here, let's go over his ear and along the edge. And let's see, we better go over the top of this brim too. And then we're going to add B97. Then we'll add B95. And then B93. I think I'll go and add another coat of B95. And then go over that with our B93 again. And then for his pants, I like how they dried, so I'm going to leave them like that. For his shirt, let's use E42, 41, and 50. We're going to start with E42. Let's start over here on his sleeve. So he's got his backpack on, so he's got his little holder that goes over his arm right here, so we don't need to color that. I'm going to go right next to that. That. And then over here on this side, let's do a little bit coming away from the strap and underneath, and we'll get these lines. And then let's go next to this strap. And then I want to go next to his face for the collar. And then we're going to go underneath the collar and around the bow. And then for the shirt bottom, let's go right, whoops, let's do this right next to the strap too. And we'll go right along the bottom. Then I'm going to give him a couple of little wrinkles, so where it kind of goes back up on his pants, I'm going to give it a little line. Here, maybe one right here, and how about a little bit right there. Then I'm going to add E41. I want to soften those edges. And then we'll go over all of that with our E50. Go over a pocket. For the bedroll and the tie, we're going to use R89, 29, 17, and 14. I'm going to start with R89. And let's do a little dab down here on our tie. And then I'm going to add R29. R17. And then we'll fill it in with R14. And we'll go up here and we'll do the little blanket on his backpack. So again, let's grab R89 first. And let's do on the center section over here. That. And then let's come up from the backpack. And then let's do these lines. And I'm going to go over the top of his hat. And let's do right here. Then we'll add our 29. Let's do this next circle inside the roll. And I'm going to fill in this little section below his ear. And then we'll add R17. So I'm going to bring this around the bottom of his bedroll. That. And then we're going to fill it in with our R14. That, and then he's got right here on his ear, I missed a little spot, so I'm going to grab E99 and just fill that in. It's driving me crazy. So that leaves us with the backpack and the grass he's going to stand on. For that, we're going to use G99, YG99, and YG95. I'm going to start with my G99, and let's add a little bit to the straps holding his blanket or his sleeping bag, whichever. And we'll go down here. Let's go a little bit underneath the sleeping bag and along his fur. I'm going to do those lines. That side. And then over here on this side, again, I want to go right next to his fur and his shirt. And let's do a little bit right here underneath of his bedroll. And then I'm going to add YG99. And then we'll fill that in with our YG95. Then let's go down here and give him something to stand on. So go with G99 first. And for that, let's say it's going to go across right here. And I want to go around his shoe. And I'm going to bring this out this way a bit more. Then I'm going to add YG99. I'm going to brush right on top of my last color. Fill this in under here. And then YG95. So there is our adorable Scouts Honor all colored up. Didn't he turn out cute? Love him. Don't forget I put a list of all the supplies I use down in the description box, and I would love for you to come shopping with me. I really appreciate it. If you'd like more information or would like to see more pictures of this card, head over to the store blog and I will post a link down in the description box for that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my video. I would love that. If you would like to see me put this card together, I will put a link to that at the top of your screen. Otherwise, I hope you had fun coloring today and are having a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye!